Hello everybody, this is Chromus018, and just a quick update on stuff going on in my life. I got the My Hero Academia episode, the Guy Bebop episode, and the Vampire Knight episode done on Friday. I was gonna do the Sailor Moon episode and the Blue Exorcist episode on Saturday. However, something popped up to where I wasn't able to do anything all day. It was nothing to do with my computer, it was nothing to do with the power or anything like that. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me. Just so you guys know. It was my boyfriend. He had, and still has, as far as I know, a low heart rate. Normally, you're supposed to have, I think, 60 when you're resting is what you're supposed to have for your heart rate. But his right now, resting, is 30 to 40. And that is low. Excuse me. His sister told me yesterday about 9 something, I think, in the morning, and I was watching Wyatt, or my mom was getting ready to go to work, not go to work, go to town, and she told me that she was going to be going back up there, up to St. Thomas in Nashville, to see him, because he was still up there, and he was, acting normal, but his heart rate was low. He had, they said he had chest pain, he had a low heart rate, and from his elbow to his hand on his right side was tingling. Not numb, it was tingling. So, she was getting ready to go up there, and my mom took the phone and, talked to her for a bit, and I ended up going up there with her and their dad. So, I was where I was all day. I didn't get home until probably 9 something, almost 10. So, I just figured I'd let you guys know what's going on. I haven't heard. They were supposed to get some test results today, but I'm guessing either they haven't gotten them or they just haven't contacted me yet, because his sister tends to sleep a long period of time. So, yeah, they should be letting me know at some point soon on what's going on, if anything came back, but they think it wasn't. It wasn't a blood clot. They think it has nothing to do with his gallbladder, because I don't think that would have anything to do with his heart rate. But apparently I think they said his bilirubin, whatever you call it, account was high, so something's going on with his gallbladder, as far as I've heard. But they did an ultrasound on that, and they said it looked okay, but that was from the nurse, so I don't know what the doctor's gonna say. But worst case, if they can't get the heart rate back up, or if it won't come back up on its own, worst case they might have a possibility of doing a pacemaker. So, yeah, and if they do a pacemaker, they're not going to be able to do that until tomorrow. And I would be up there with him, but I came home last night, and she went back up there after dropping me and her dad off at his house. So, I'm currently at home, and she's up in Nashville at the moment, so I can't really go up there unless I somehow get my mom to take me up there, which I don't think she will. And I'm not going to bug her about it. And so I figured I'd let you guys know what's going on, since I wasn't able to make any videos yesterday. I'm glad I was, obviously up there, because I got to see what was going on. And even if he doesn't obviously admit it, I know he's probably terrified about all this, because his heart rate's not coming up. And there's a possibility of surgery, and I do not blame him in the slightest for being scared if he is. I'd be scared too, if that was happening with me. And that's why she went back up there, so, obviously he wouldn't have to be alone in case they come in there and something else happens, and he possibly has to have surgery or something. So that way someone's there with him. Dang it. Sorry, stupid notifications. I thought I was getting ready to do a reaction, but I'm not. This is my thoughts on My Hero Academia Season 2, Episode 2. I should have said that from the beginning, but I figured I'd let you guys update up first on what's going on. So, I don't know what's going on currently up there, because, like I said, I hadn't heard anything from them since we left last night to come home. Oh, that's not anything from them, this is just notifications popping up on my YouTube. Anyway, I figured I would let you guys know what's going on. I'm hoping that it won't come to doing a pacemaker, but if it ends up doing it, at least that's the solution, because only things that can cause, I think, a low heart rate normally are low potassium, something going on with the arteries, something going on with the heart itself, to where it's not, there's damage to the heart. What else? A blood clot could also do that, but I think they've ruled that one out. Possibly. Because they did a CAT scan on his chest, and they did the ultrasound on his gallbladder, but the gallbladder's got nothing to do with that. Anything else? Those are the only things that I can think of. But I figured I'd let you guys know an update on what was going on since I hadn't uploaded anything yesterday. But I'm going to try and get these 3 videos up today, and I will try to get Sailor Moon and Blue Exorcist done today. Depending on what's going on with Travis. Good, best case scenario, I get those done. Worst case, I go back up to Nashville, somehow. Like I said, worst case, I'd have to go back up there because something is happening, but hopefully it won't come to that. Anyway, as for, I need to get into the actual thoughts video, because this is more like an update. Anyway, as for this episode, I assume that nothing really happened in this episode besides a training montage leading up to the sports festival, with some of the other people training, as well as Midoriya. And then they actually started the sports festival, and some of the other heroes that we saw in the first episode of the show are working security, which makes sense, because they're going to have extra security due to what happened with the villains. And I'm guessing that Todoroki is trying to impress his father, because he mentioned his father is watching, and he's obviously trying to do his best. So I don't know if he's got father issues, or if he's just, like everybody else, trying to impress their family members. I don't know. But obviously everybody's trying to, gun for the top spot, because they want to be scouted by other places. And that's about all that happened in this episode. There isn't really much to talk about. I'm sorry, I wish I could offer more, but there isn't much to talk about. Until, obviously, we get, further into the show. Sorry, I feel like I had something in my nose. Anyway, I figured I'd give you guys the update, and that's my thoughts on the show so far on that episode. I will make sure the links are where they're supposed to be. Actually, I did just check to see and make sure I have that done. And I will see you all next time.